Ever tried opening a locked door with the wrong key? That's exactly what happens when JavaScript expects a true value and you accidentally give it something false. Confused? Don't worry. Today we are unlocking the weird world of truthy and falsy values. And trust me, this will blow your mind. Hey everyone, welcome back to Elite Tech Club, your go-to spot for mastering JavaScript without the headache. Today, we are diving into a quirky but super important concept, truthy and falsy values. This is one of those topics that may seem odd at first, but once it clicks, your brain will go, oh, that makes so much sense. And just so you know, this video is your golden ticket to understanding conditions in JavaScript, which we'll cover in upcoming episodes. So make sure you stick around till the end. What does truthy or falsy even mean? In JavaScript, every value has a built-in truthiness. Some values behave like true, and others behave like false, even if they are not literally true or false. Think of JavaScript like a game show host who's always asking, hey value, are you truthy or are you falsy? It's like a secret test that JavaScript runs behind the scenes whenever it expects a boolean, like in conditions, comparisons, and logical checks. What counts as falsy? There are only 7 falsy values in JavaScript. False, 0, the number 0 of course, -0, and yes, it's a thing, empty string, null, undefined, and NaN or not a number. That's it. Only these 7 are considered falsy. Everything else is truthy. So values like true, hello, or any non-empty string, 123, empty object, empty array, function, and infinity. They all count as truthy, even things that feel empty to us humans, like an empty array or an empty object. JavaScript sees them as truthy. Now let's play a fun game using the boolean constructor. You can wrap any value inside boolean or use double exclamation marks to find out whether it's truthy or falsy. Here's how it works. So let's start with the boolean constructor. Let me add a comment first. We saw this boolean constructor in the previous video in the type conversion episode. So here we begin with false, and apparently it should be false. When we use the boolean constructor, I'll simply copy and paste this line several times. Then check empty string. After that, maybe a random number other than 0, something like this. Then a non-empty string. Then empty array. And finally we have null. Then let's also see the double exclamation mark or double bang operator. Console.log. Let's start with a string. We have double bang and then the value. Here it's a non-empty string again. File, copy and paste. Next, let's check 0. Then an empty, not an empty array, but an empty object. And finally, NaN. Of course, you can check any value that you want, but these are just some examples. I'll save the file and let's run our code and we'll check the console here. Okay, we'll start from the top. False is apparently false. Then we have empty string, which is false. Then the number, which is true. As mentioned, any number other than 0 and -0 is true. So then the string, the non-empty string, which is true again. Then an empty array, again true. For null, we have false. And then we come to the next section, this double bang operator. We have the string, which is true. 0 is false. Empty object is true. And NaN is false. You can use both of them, so the boolean constructor or the double bang operator, whichever that you prefer. Of course, double bang is shorter and maybe easier to use. This trick is super useful when you are debugging or you're just trying to guess how JavaScript interprets values in logical situations. So there you have it. Truthy and falsy values are JavaScript's way of deciding what counts as something and what counts as nothing. And this tiny concept, it's the foundation for how JavaScripts make decisions. In the next video, we'll explore logical operators and you'll start to see the real magic of how these truthy and falsy values come into play. You're getting one step closer to mastering conditions, so stay tuned. If you found this helpful, give it a like, drop a comment with the weirdest value you've seen in JavaScript, and don't forget to subscribe for more fun tech content right here on Elite Tech Club. Check out the full playlist if you're following along with the JavaScript Basics course. Until next time, stay curious and keep coding.